Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a repair video for Mr. Arslan. As you can see, this is our damaged shingle right here, wind damaged shingle. It's already lifting. I marked it for us, wind damaged shingle. It is 60 degrees today. I am the only one on the roof that's going to conduct this repair. So I got my replacement shingle right there, and I got my tripod right there. Before we get started, let's just take a quick look around. You can see it's a lot of granule loss on this roof. Really bad. Got some missing shingles here, and it looks like Mr. Arslan's ridge cap blew off. So I will be tarping that from the day. You can also see in the front, got some missing over there. Part of the ridge cap is right there. Yeah, more missing. You got some more creased shingles. But yeah, his roof is, fair to say, not in the best condition. Oh, another missing. We're on the back side of his roof today. We're going to be conducting this repair. All right. So before I start, just get a good look at the overall general workspace area. I don't know. I know this is a wind damaged shingle, but I don't know where the shingle ends yet. So I'm going to have to either go left or right, see where it ends. But this is our workspace area. All right, that's the workspace area. So now that we got a good look at our workspace area, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the camera in the tripod. Make sure I got a good view for you guys. Make sure I might come back and see if we're still recording. Again, I'm the only one on this roof, so just make sure you guys are able to see everything. All right, trying not to slip getting back down there. It's a grainy roof. All right. So the tools we're going to be using today, we got our standard crowbar with a P-hook on the end. Really love this tool. Once I get the nails lifted up, just go in there one-handed, just pop them right out. Got our standard hammer that we're going to be using to actually hammer the nails back in. And then we have our roof snake. Now this tool allows us to just place the nails right here, pop the shingle. Well, actually, we're not going to pop the shingle up with this. But once I lift up the shingle, I won't be able to lift it up more than 40 degrees. Place the nail right there, and then just hammer on. Just enough to make sure the nail goes through the decking. But that tool doesn't let me lift up the shingle more than 40 degrees. So like I mentioned before, I don't know where the shingle ends. So I'm going to go ahead and start by going on the right side of our damaged shingle, see if I find the end. Now notice, I'm going to, as I unseal the shingle, cut away from the tar line, I'm going to keep my palm down, fingers up. All right, let's check this shingle first. So let me take a look underneath there, see if we find a seam. And just so you guys notice, when I lift up the shingle, I'm going to lift it up with my thumb. My other fingers are going to be up in the air. If need be, I'll rest them on the shingle above. Never the same shingle. And I won't be lifting the shingle more than 30 degrees. Just go ahead and lift up the shingle real gentle. All right, so we got our seam right there. That's good to know. So to make my life a little bit easier, I'm just going to mark the ends of the shingle so I know exactly where my workspace is. I knew this was a general area, but now I can pinpoint precisely where I'm going to be working. All right, so we got that shingle unsealed. We got our wind damage shingle. I'm going to finish the bottom row and then I'll unseal everything else. Again, as I cut away from the tar line, I keep my palm down, fingers up. Go in there with the crowbar. Got it. All right, just reposition myself. All right, check under there for any mat transfer. This one is unsealed already because I unsealed it to check where the seam is. So now we're going to be going these 3 over. All right, for mat. Again, I keep my palm down, fingers up in the air. Never on the shingle. Never on the shingle I'm working on. All right. Now that we got that done, we're gonna move on to our last row. All right. Check for mat. Looks like we're good. All right. We're good, no mat. Last one. Fingers up in the air. Check for mat again. It looks like we're good. So now that we got all our shingles unsealed, I'm gonna go ahead and start by removing the shingles. Again, like I said, I'm gonna be lifting up the shingle with my thumb only, fingers up in the air. If need be, I'll rest them on the shingle above, never the shingle I'm working on. I won't be lifting it more than 30 degrees. Now, I did notice when I lifted up this shingle to see if it was at the end of the seam, the nails were deeper than usual, so I might have to go with this end to pop the nails out. Just letting that be known now. All right, let's just go ahead and lift up the shingle. Yeah, they are a little deeper. So I have to go in with this end. Up. And that's out. And I'm just using enough force just to make sure that the nails come out, not using unnecessary force. Just enough to make sure we get all the nails out. Lift the shingle up, no more than 30 degrees. All right. Let's drop the hammer. I think I just did this one. Yep. Again, I'm trying to do my best to lift the shingle up no more than 30 degrees. Some of these nails are a little deeper. I don't really understand why they push these nails so far deep up, but I will not be installing the nails that deep when I use the roof snake, just to avoid lifting up the shingle more than I have to. This one looks like it's a double. Let that one rest. All right. So it looks like we still got one more. Didn't pop out the first time. And again, I'm taking my time with this, being real gentle, just using enough force to make sure that the nail actually comes out. All right. So now that we got that removed, that should be all the nails for our damaged shingle. Yep, just like I expected. All right. So just so you guys get a closer look before I put our new shingle. See our wind damage shingle right there. See, this is our damaged shingle. A lot of granule loss. That's our wind damage shingle. Another quick look. All right. So now that we got that, let's get our replacement shingle and conduct this repair. So this is the shingle I'm going to be using to repair the roof. All right. Here again, get another closer look. Let's get started. Okay, so now that I got our new shingle in place, we can go ahead, get our roof snake, and start putting in our nails. Now again, I won't be lifting up the shingle more than 40 degrees with this roof snake. I'll be putting in the nails closer in a different hole just to avoid lifting it higher than I have to. Go in, lift it up just enough, get the roof snake in there. Get my hammer, just hit it enough just to make sure it gets through the decking. Again, when I lift up this shingle, I lift it up with one finger. The rest of my fingers up in the air. I don't lift the shingle up with my hand more than 30 degrees. And if I need to rest my fingers, I'll rest them on the shingle above, never on the same shingle I'm working on. Just go in there. Just hammering enough, make sure it gets through the decking. All right, that is our first row. Now on to our last row. Try to speed things up a little bit for you guys. Thank you guys for watching the video, taking your time out to watch this. Make sure the nails all the way in. All right, should be good now. Last two nails. It looks like this nail went in at an angle. I have to go ahead and remove it. All right, so now that we got all our nails hammered in, because we're still recording, go ahead and get a closer look at our repair. Make sure I don't slip. Hey guys, so this is our new shingle that we installed. If you could see, this is the results of our new installation. So you can see creasing here. And again, just lifted the shingle up no more than 30 degrees when taking the nails out. And I didn't lift it up more than 40 degrees with the roof snake. But this is all direct result from repairing the roof. Let me just get a better look for you guys. Alright, you guys remember how it looked like before? So this is our new shingle. As you can see, you got creasing over here at the top. Direct result from conducting our repair. Creasing at the top over here. Creasing here. And then just look at the granule loss. All this granule loss. Creasing at the top right here. Alright. This is the direct result from conducting the repair. And again, if you guys didn't realize already how much granule loss was there, let's take a look at this gutter. Look at all that. All the granules just sitting in the gutter. Wow. So this is a direct result from the repair. In the current state of this roof, I'm going to be considering this a failed repair. We do continue to push for repairs on Mr. Arslan's roof. We're just going to be running into the same issues. Just going to run into these creases over here. This was just taking my time to install this new shingle. We're going to be running into these same issues if we continue to repair the rest of his roof. Like you can see, it's already a lot of granule loss. Just look at that gutter. So let's do right by Mr. Arslan and push for a full approval. His roof is just not in the state where it can be repairable. Thank you guys for taking the time out to watch the video. You guys have a blessed day.